Good morning, beautiful. I'm glad you woke up. I was watching TV and they said Sam's has a deal that you can't pass up. So I'm going to go check it out, see if I can get one. But I'm going to let you know what it is in just a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, so either we want to declare ourselves as mercenaries or paid assassins, or we're going to not benefit from helping out Israel, right? Now, I've never approved of Israel, okay? Never, right? They were like the biggest performers of fake everything, right? Israel, they're the ones that crucified Jesus Christ. Let's keep it real. They crucified Jesus Christ. Then, after they crucified him, they told the world that Jesus Christ had died to protect them of their sins. Basically said Jesus Christ sacrificed himself because they were sinful. Right? If that ain't the first magician lie, what is? Right? And here we are. We've been listening to these men for such a long time, to the point where we've even allowed them to give us a Bible, right? The canons, right? The four books that they decided, should be followed. Which really doesn't work anyway, right? It doesn't work. I mean, it's got some lessons. It definitely tells the story of some lessons, some hard lessons. Okay? So, yeah. Now, we're sitting up here trying to figure out, why our president decided to put an iron in this fire and involve themselves in this war between Israel and Iran, right? This war has been going on for centuries. It has been going on for centuries. Sometimes they'll call a truce. It will be peaceful for a hot second. Then the next thing you know, they right back at war. Because number one, they have different values. And these people are saying the principles of their values is more important than the lives of the human beings, period. Where do they do that at? Who gave them the authority? No one. Okay? So, now, like I said, we all been sitting up here worried. We've been worried, right? That, for whatever reason, America's going to want to involve herself in these, in these wars and rumors of wars. And here it is. Here it is now at our doorstep. It's at our doorstep. Okay, so when that happens, all of the preppers is like, see, we told you, get prepared for the worst. What's the worst? Right? That, we'll be at war, there'll be inflation, depression, people will pick sides. Yeah. The war that's happening above, if we get involved, now we got a war here in America. The war is, there's a lot of people who are saying, stay out of their fight. They've been having this fight for millennia. Stop. Right? And yet here we are. Taking sides. Fighting for somebody. And like I said, right now and in the future, we will see that somebody has gotten paid to involve America in this war, right? Because we know the Israels, well, I'm not even going to call them Israelites, because they're not the Israelites. The Israelites were actual enlightened people. These are Israelis, right? They're not even Christian, and yet they want to be treated as, a religious sovereign authority, right? And they boasted that they could take care of their damn self. So why do we have an iron in the fight? Anyway, so this is, like I said, the preppers are sitting up here trying to figure out, well, they're actually saying underneath their breath, oh my God, it has finally happened, right? All of this preparation that we've been doing in preparation, for the worst is now, going to serve its purpose, right? It's now going to serve its purpose. And like I said on my Facebook page, right? I said, look, even if we owe Israel money, because the motherfuckers have too much money for not having no kind of resources, what are they providing? They're providing nothing but gain. They're like, he coming with bubble gum and that's it. Bubble gum. Lip service. Right? And just flapping those jaws. And here we are sitting up here, eating it up as if we had something in common with these Jews, right? Because historically there was the Israelites, and like I said, they were people of the light. But the Israels were not all people of light, just like not all Americans are people of light. No population out here is all and none of the worst, right? You can't be all of the best and none of the worst. It just doesn't work like that, right? So anyway, I'm coming up here to see if I can find this piece of equipment that I would need. I swear, some people, you're waiting for them to pass you and they slow down as if you wanted to look at their mug in the first place. And I'm like, I don't want to look at your mug unless you cute. And these people don't be cute at all. They're like, can you hurry up and pass? Because, nobody want to look at your ass. Yeah, so let me go ahead and park because I really need this piece of equipment, and that should be an essential part of not only educating me, but also, helping me with, the supplies and stuff that I need in case, shit really hit the fan for me and my situation. Okay, hold on.